talking about is what I just found.
What?
Oh, the biggest hunk of gold I've ever seen in my lifetime.
What?
We are back. The day shift strikes again. We definitely have some swell, some rollers. It shows that there's a storm way off in the distance that's sending the waves in, but mostly calm. Mark left us a little present. Shows us that there is some gold here. So we should be on just great gold. And it's supposed to get windy this afternoon, so we'd have no idea how many hours we really get. We get all we got.
Okay, I'm on the bottom, 38 feet. Go ahead and start up the motor.
What?
Gold already.
All right. Less than 5 minutes in.
Yeah, there's some wormhole gold right there. This is pretty good. Maybe 8 feet to current 65. I don't feel the swell at all.
That's great.
Getting into a little bit deeper material. There's some gold. Yep, got a good feeling about this stuff. There's gold right here. Okay, I'm just poking a hole in here. We're going through about 1.5 feet of pea gravel, sand. Down here at the bottom there's striky, tiger clay, deep ridges that are full of gravel. I'm seeing a lot of gold in those ridges. That's a good sign.
Yeah, if it's, I mean, 1.5 foot of material but good gold, that's probably okay.
Yeah, it's not so bad. You know, you got a couple of potential places where there could be more gold hiding. It could be deep in the ridges. It could be in all of this mixed gravel. But here's something I've never seen before. Oh, there's a nugget. Just like a hole in the earth with white colored silt in there. Just all kinds of gold. All of them pickers and nuggets. Some all over now.
Well, not a bad dive, but
You can just gauge the emotional response. You're like, I mean, yeah, we're getting gold, but we know that we have to get way more.
Yeah.
It's got to be like, this is crazy.
yeah.
And when we dive in half the time, you have to get twice the amount of gold in that at the same time to make it worth it. It's kind of cool. Big old tugboat pushing a giant barge loaded down with excavators. All right, let's get some gold. There's good gold right at the nozzle.
Okay, let's start there.
Let's just
And
suck
then
up that
you can
gold.
move me over if you need to.
If you keep seeing good gold, then we'll just keep working it. About an hour and a half, and he's seeing some good gold, so we're really liking this spot. I think it's really going to pay the bills. On the other hand, I am not drunk right now. I am just rocking and rolling, and the boat is tipping back and forth. It's getting windy. It's getting wavy. David said he trusts me that I'll tell him when it's too wavy to dive, and I just said, get more gold. He's like, yeah, I agree with that. But the risk is getting him up the ladder and onto the boat is dangerous when there's big waves. The boat could conk him in the head, I know this personally because it happened to me. So I think I'm gonna have to call it. He's supposed to have 1 more hour of diving, and I know we're making good money. In the next hour, he'll probably bring on another ounce of gold. So $2,300 is on the line of whether I leave him down there for an hour or if I decide to live for quite another day and not take risks of breaking our equipment and breaking our divers. But also, there's a dredge right next to us, and they haven't gone in yet, so we can't be the first ones to go in. Some of the other dredgers have gone in, but it's just, we're the last 2 holdouts, and I'm betting he turns first. All right, I've made my decision. Even if we're the first ones to go home. David's at 20 feet, so he's halfway up from his 40-foot dive. I'm gonna start a stopwatch. Here we go. He has to sit tight for about 5 minutes to make sure he can exhale all the carbon dioxide. When you're down there, you gotta do this. You gotta wrap your legs around the hose like this, and you got the hose right up here, and it's going up and down, and you're just like, We lost a little bit of gold, but we saved our lives. How about that? Here he comes, our hero, bull rider. This is what we call the Tarzan. Come on, buddy, come on. Quit goofing around. You good? Okay. Should have been a cowboy, huh?
Dude, that's cowboy. Good goal.
Really? Oh, yeah.
Dude,
well, now you tell me. Take a look at that. More gold.
More gold.
We found more gold.
We found lots today, I think. Yeah. I really hesitate saying like great gold or like found lots, because then you like clean it and then, oh, maybe it's not quite what you thought. But
I mean, this is how we make money. Little tiny bit at a time. There, we'll just put them right here. Just keep our little gold pile. We need that pile to get about 8 times as big, right?
Yeah, that's for sure.
Big news this week in the precious metals market. Gold has hit a record all-time high of $3,000 an ounce, and silver is also almost at a record high. As gold miners, we cannot wait to get back into the Bering Sea and dive, because I remember in 2015 when gold was as low as $1,200 an ounce. It was really grim times. Of course, anyone who owns gold and silver is super happy to see these assets do what they do best, which is protect their purchasing power over time. If you're new to investing in gold and silver, I'm super excited to tell you about an opportunity to invest in physical metals from jmbullion.com at spot price. If you're a first-time customer at JM Bullion, you can buy a gold or silver starter pack. And what that is 1 ounce of gold or 10 ounces of silver at spot price, free shipping. This is such an amazing deal, they only allow 1 per customer. The links for the starter packs are in the description and the comments below this video. We work with JM Bullion because they are one of the largest online retailers for precious metals in the United States. They've sold over $11 billion, and that's billion with a B, in precious metals products. They have over 375,000 reviews with an average 4.8 out of 5-star rating. And as always, you can get clean gold straight out of our sluice box at jmbullion.com/Emily. This is an exclusive product that's not available anywhere else. So go check out the JM Bullion starter packs or the product straight out of our sluice box. Now back to the show.
We've been having this issue with all these tiny little rocks that we call pea gravel, about the size of a pea. They're getting jammed inside of our wire screens. Yikes. There's the problem. Gold is supposed to go through these holes, like this. These holes are good. These holes are bad. The gold is not getting into our mat. And then look at this. It's called stalling. The rocks are stalling as they come up that metal plate that we call the flare. So anyway, our solution is bang on it with a stick. Underneath this is just a big pile of sand. You can barely see the ripples. Look, it's just solid sand. It means that all the killer gold that we're sucking up literally could just be tumbling on top of the rock piles and just tumbling its way right back into the ocean. Now she's running. If these little rocks jam it shut, then we're not actually dredging, are we? We're just pretending to dredge. We're just pumping up gold and throwing it out the back. Burning fuel. Now I'm gonna go speed it up.
I don't like it. Hopefully we didn't just blow out all the gold that we just worked for. That's a real concern. This mat looks empty.
It is, yeah. What the? I mean, we definitely catch gold, right? Because we catch gold every year. But I can't help but look at this sluice box and think something's wrong with this. Hey, look, they cleaned out really well. This was a heap of sand, and now it's.
I see gold. I can see gold. We
Yeah.
didn't blow it all out.
That's in there.
Hopefully the small stuff just went down
Yeah.
into that mat. All right, well, we'll do a top mat and
Oh yeah. Let's do that in the harbor.
When we get back to the harbor,
We're good.
we're fine.
Ha-ha! We win. Oh. See you later, gold miners. We stayed out here the longest. So that means we're the toughest, right? Or the dumbest. It snagged on something. It's an anchor.
Oh, it's our.
It goes to our boat.
We're pulling the
no.
bow of their skiff underwater.
Okay, we're free. Oh yeah, we caught it. Sweet. We got our anchor back.
You little troublemaker, you.
Get out of here. Go to your room.
Now we can go home.
Now let's go. Now let's go back to work, right? Yay! Time to go home. Now let's see if this new outboard's got some ponies. Time to rip home.
I think the old Eroica would have been underwater in this. This is pretty gnarly. It's at least 4 footers.
Here's some waves. You know, it always makes it feel bigger when the captain does this. Good dude. The only thing I'm nervous about right now is the skip.
Just pulled the outboard up a little bit underwater. It's not pulling so hard.
Yeah, we don't.
Now I got to get back over there.
Yeah, what are you doing? Or you're stuck in there for now. Yeah, hurry up. Quit goofing around. Best time to get on the tire. That's what I do. There you go. Good job, monkey boy.
Very smooth ride out this morning. as he smiles. He was so against it, but now he's not against it. Oh yeah, he's gonna bring it. You slow down. You know, 3-4 foot chop with some white caps out here, so yeah, we're not gonna try to bring the dredge out. It was hopeful, but it's hopeless.
We were told this morning that it's a little bit questionable to dive, so we brought the Eroica out here to get a good read on what the waves are doing.
It's foggy, it's cold. You can see a large swell, probably 30 feet apart from crest to crest. That indicates that the waves are deep. The water down low, they're moving too, pulls on the hose a bit.
It looks so calm on this camera.
So if you're down there dredging and the opening is here, what you're trying not to do is to have your mask get sucked in. That's like the scariest thing that we deal with. So you're dredging along, and then you're keeping the opening in front of you so you're safe, but then a wave pulls it back like this, and now the suction is over here and you're on the wrong side and you're next to go in. That's the scariest thing.
But it's good enough we could go anchor up.
Yeah, it's not.
And then kind of wait it out and feel it out.
Yeah, we'll go get our spot.
This needs to be a good week. This depth is 42 feet. I don't know about that.
Suppose that means you're doing a 6-minute safety stop. Does that sound right to you?
That means you're doing more like a 2-hour dive.
Yeah. Tell you what, that current was all like big and scary and then nothing.
Yeah, it dropped right out for us. So we dropped right down on a work spot, or right on the edge of a work spot.
15 away.
Oh, money.
Well, it's just taking a wave where I'm at right now. I'm trying to take a look at the gold. Actually, I think I should probably move a little bit. See if it's better. I haven't found any of the loaded wormholes yet.
Are you seeing worked wormholes?
Yeah, I see the ditches and stuff. There's definitely some gravelly ledges that could be loaded, so we'll see. Hey, I see some gold. There's a nice little pocket. There we go.
Yeah, baby, follow the trail.
Woo! You are not going to believe what I just found.
What?
Oh, the biggest hunk of gold I've ever seen in my lifetime. Dude, that's a most legit nugget.
Like 4 or 5 grams?
On my menu, it completely covers up the word waterproof on the back of my hand.
What? Bro.
It's not 6 inches, it's like 3/4 of an inch.
That's awesome. Ken's about ready to come up. We'll see how big his picker really is. It's hard to tell how big they are down there because everything's magnified. Now, he was pretty excited about it. All right, come on up.
Yeah.
Whoa! Look at that! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Yeah, baby! Dude.
Oh, how about that beauty, huh?
That does not disappoint.
That is what we came here for. That's pretty cool.
Get out of my hand so I don't drop it.
Yeah, what a hunk. Look at that thing. Yeah. How about that? Looks like a tomahawk steak. Yeah. We found gold. We found gold. We found gold. Don't drop it in that hole.
Good. Get it in the cabin quick.
We're filthy rich. We're filthy stinking rich. Let's put it next to the other ones. Look at the difference.
We're never picking up other pickers ever again.
Only clunkers.
Only ones that really like
are worthy of
picking.
Like, come on. I wish I could say the whole dive was awesome.
Right.
Wormholes, gold, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
Really difficult to move the hose. It was like, kind of gets pulled this way and that's hard to, it's just hard to move it.
I am so excited to host some folks at AKAU Gold Resort this summer, where guests are gonna come get a demonstration of the dredge, and I'm gonna join them at the lodge for dinner. We get a lot of questions about when the best time of year is to come, because each month there's just completely different activities available. So I'm gonna hit all the highlights for you here. If you want the best weather possible, come in June. It's the driest and the brightest and the calmest. It's when we get most of our mining days, actually. There are only 4 spots left at the camp in June, so book soon. If you love fish, you're gonna want to come in July, August, or September. Late August and September are particularly good because that's when the silvers are running. Silver salmon are huge and delicious. You'll be sure to slay them when Tyler takes you up the river to his special hotspot at no extra cost. If you want to eat king crabs straight out of the Bering Sea, still kicking, still frigid, you're going to want to come in those months also. Finally, and this is really special, if you come in September, you'll probably see the northern lights. September is a beautiful month to visit. It's dry, it's crisp, but still beautiful and sunny, and the tundra is exploding in orange and red and yellow. The weather's definitely drier than it is in July and August, and some cultures say if you can see one of the northern lights, your child will have good luck and good looks. So luckily, AKAU provides you private cabins. Go to akaugold.com and book your trip. I can't wait to see you up there.
How was your dive?
It's fine.
Great. Okay, good. All right, let's go. How'd it go down there?
The first hour to hour and a half, I was on good gold.
Yeah.
And we pretty much drug me around all over the place trying to find better stuff. So
Really? Do you have to re-anchor? Do we have room on the set to
we
look?
might need to re-anchor.
Probably. Did you find anything good? Found one. Dang, that's a nice nug.
Look at that. Yeah, I've been showing it to them.
That could be at the one of the biggest ones that we found. How much do you think that weighs?
Third of an ounce.
Alright, I'm on the ground. 37 feet. Something going down here.
Yeah, baby. Maybe we're not done with this set.
Maybe we're not. I don't like the way this water looks. The way that this dark green water is hitting against our dredging water here, it's creating this little ripple. It looks like we're on the edge of a river, and our buoy is half drowned, and it looks like it's in a river. I think that there's a bunch of water moving past us.
Alex is down, he's on good gold, but the current's picking up, so we're gonna do like a current test. You can actually see the tide, the current line. Alex is right in it, but he says he's okay. You can see it right here. I would imagine he probably won't stay down too long with that.
All right, well, get what you can, and then we're gonna call it. All right, Alex, it's time to hang it up. This current's gonna be a little bit dangerous.
there it is. There it is.
Oh yeah.
Saved it.
I don't know if that was the one that I found. It's not, dude. This is somebody else's.
I did lose one in a glove today. I thought I lost it today.
There you go.
I was like, okay, whatever.
All right, here we go. Ready? Oh, there it is.
Whoa! Way bigger than I thought.
Dude. Oh, man.
That's crazy. It looks just like yours, Dan.
Oh, wow.
I think it's a little bigger though.
Dude, you got me. You got me. I did not know you did that. I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
I hit it in my mouth and I like spat it in it.
And I saw good gold everywhere for like the hour I was down until the current blew me off. And I found a little nugget.
Yeah?
It wasn't as big as yours. I put it in my glove. Couldn't
Wait,
find it.
where is it now?
It might be in here.
Really?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, look at that clunker. It was a lot more round.
Yeah, dude. You recognize this nugget?
It looks like it looks like a heart. Oh,
It does kind of. That is a nice picture. There's lots of gold up here.
Do you think that?
Bro, that is so cool. Look at all that other gold you got. We're finding tons of gold. Yeah, look at that. We're even finding gold over there.
I think where I was at, this is the hottest I've been on this year for sure. So I've only been down for like 3 hours.
That's incredible. Well, I'm really glad we came back.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have been foolish of us to be like, oh, we found a giant nugget. There's probably no gold in the area.
Let's go somewhere else.
There's Alex's nugget. And there's the daddy nugget.
Nugget wars. Yeah, I got the little nugget.
Wait, hold on. If you bring it closer, then it looks bigger.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Bro, you gotta stop dropping nuggets.
I cannot be dropping these nuggets anymore.
Brought our nugs back from the dredge. We're gonna weigh them and find out whose weighs more.
Okay, if your ring weighs 17 grams, I'm guessing this weighs, I don't know, 2.5.
Oh, it wants to. When you blow on it, it works. Yeah. All right. Well, yours, dude. This one. Hang on. Let's take a guess here. I want to say 6, but I like. This is 2. I almost think it's bigger.
17?
No, the ring is 17.
That's what I mean, yeah. I don't know, this could be like
You think
8.
6.5? 6.5. I bet Emily's closer. I'm pretty. What do you think, Dan?
Yeah, 6.5 is pretty close.
6.5. All right. Let's see. Oh, I'm so excited.
What?
Also, I win.
Emily wins. Actually, Dan really wins here. 9?
Dan wins.
Bro, 9 grams.
Awesome.
Are you stoked?
Yeah, that's cool.
It's 0.29 of an ounce.
Bro, this is definitely the biggest nugget I've seen. Dude, that's so awesome.
Whoa. Not diving anytime soon.
Alright, so we're cleaning out some of our bottom mat on the first 44 hours. Those weren't the showiest top mats in the world, so... Oh yeah, there we go, jackpot.
That's it. Let's go retire. Well, not bad.
There's some gold in there.
That's just one bucket though.
Nice. Spread out pretty evenly.
Yeah.
In here. Yeah, gosh, was it... You know, it might have been... It's probably running hotter. That's what it was.
I don't expect to be a whole lot of pickers in this, but you never know. Yeah, that's pretty thin. Slight stuff. I thought it'd be chunkier.
You also don't know which one that is. You know, there's 3 out of the top mats.
Well, this is the first one. This is the one.
That's the top one.
This is the top.
You take that one. I'll take the good one, Dad.
Okay.
I'm curious to see the nugget trap.
Yeah, the nugget trap's where it's at. Okay, that doesn't look too bad.
I know it's better than the last one.
Yeah, it does.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
Couple jumpers in there. We probably have at least as much as we run already in that.
Yeah, there's gold in here and there.
Oh yeah, up top here. See, it looks like. This is where I was working on a huge wormhole section. The wormholes were pretty much loaded with gold. And so that's what we're looking at there. Looks pretty chunky. We need to figure out if these spots are rich enough to continue working. All right, this is 17th, 18th, and 19th, 8 hours, 15 minutes. Mark, Eli, and Alex.
It's 8 hours. So in order to be 1 ounce an hour, you'd say, well, it better be 8 ounces. But it's actually, should be about minus 20%, so minus 20%.
Because the rest looking for should be in the lower box.
If it were 7.8 ounces, then that's really good ground. If you were to do that times 31.1, you get your grams. So if it's 243 grams, we'll call that good ground. Anything less, and we really shouldn't go back.
Doesn't look like that to me, but we will find out. $243 for it to be
Worth it.
worth it.
Come on, man. Come on.
It's not gonna be whole. We did the math wrong.
Right.
We really did the math wrong.
Or did we?
Or
It's half that.
that's half of that.
Ish. Okay. Yeah, right. You're not squeezing any more juice.
No Mary Poppins pan, that's for sure. I'm not grabbing anything out of the bottom of that.
A little bit more gold in our pocket, but it's
Yikes.
I mean,
Okay.
how many ounces is that? 2.5? What? 3 ounces.
Not even close.
They pulled in 3 ounces in 8 hours. Oh my gosh.
You see the blood draining out of my face because I felt it. That's sick.
It does look like 3 ounces. You know what that is? That is
Prospecting.
That's 3. Yeah. Okay, you can call it the prospecting. We were looking for gold and we found a little bit by accident along the way. That is going to make us
Poor.
and never come back to numb because we tried and it didn't work. Well, let's just keep panning and figure out what we got.
Bum, 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 bum.
The guys are sleeping. It's mostly just black sand. And there's all that gold.
That's
and it's,
not good.
It's spilling out and I'm just letting it go out because
why?
it doesn't want to stay in the pan, so it wants to go down there. So I'm just letting it do what it wants. Sometimes you can't fight nature.
What we're panning right now is what will give us numbers to our first full box cleanup.
So when the gold comes in the sluice box, it lands in the first 3 feet. We put that in a separate bucket. This is everything else that I'm panning. And we're hoping there's a huge surprise of how much gold is in the lower section, because then we'd be like, oh, we thought we had a horrible day of gold mining, but maybe we're rich. This is like last chance to
Totally redeem ourselves.
last chance to make it better, and it's a silly hope to be like, well, maybe we forgot some gold somewhere. You know?
Yeah.
This is called flour gold, and the strange thing about flour gold is that it floats. You wouldn't believe it. Gold, the heaviest metal that we've got will actually float. The soap breaks the surface tension and makes it so the gold doesn't float. I'm just letting the water wash the black sand out of it. That is floating flour gold. Here's a little bit of soap. Now don't float no more. There, problem solved. Why does gold float? You tell me. We've got a new gold panning method. The method is you just bounce it and the water's going through the screen and it's lifting up the sand, and during that brief moment the gold falls. I'm gonna try to keep it over on the side. I think it might be better.
Oh, that sounded good.
Sounded better.
Flick it. Do the flick.
We want the gold to be in one. Okay, let's see what we've got. Show me the gold. I mean, bro, people pay a lot of money for a machine that could do this. That is solid gold.
So watch how fast he can pan that amount of gold. This is just a quick pan, and he's panning into a pan.
Yeah, so
that it's okay that he's spilling some of the gold.
A little bit of falls in there.
He's just doing a fast pan here, but getting all of that out of that material would have taken so much longer.
Maybe not an hour, but a lot. There we go. That's it.
Boom.
Just like that. Oh, that's so fast.
Dude.
Yeah!
Okay. Well, we got 44 hours on this box. We have 20.5 ounces in here. And to make this strategy work of, having 4 guys, and going deep and having guys dive really short, we really need to get excellent gold, which would be an ounce an hour-ish.
So 40 ounces.
Yeah.
Basically.
I'm already looking at this being like, there's no way.
There's no way.
All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, that looks so sad.
You put Dan's nugget in there?
No,
That's for the next.
This one. 9.07.
Yeah. Yikes.
921.73.
We got 29.6 ounces here. So that's 2/3 of an ounce an hour. Normal averages.
There's a wrinkle in that because it's not normal for the divers.
When you split it 4 ways, it's abysmal, basically.
Right. So that's the difference between ounce per hour being rated as 3/4 of an ounce per hour is pretty good, right? Mm-hmm. But David and I, it's this is not sustainable.
I mean, depth-wise, I think we just, we gotta get nitrox and come back to it. I don't think this is gonna... It's obviously there,
Or we just, we go in shallow.
We can get 4 hours close to it at 35-ish.
Mm-hmm.
We could probably find some good gold, 34, 35 feet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so too.
Finding gold is always a challenge, no matter what depth. But finding gold in 2 hours and 43 minutes, that is a challenge.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're lucky that we found what we did.
Oh, well, look, nice.